Welcome to this video, and in this very section of this course I'll be discussing on the topic building your personalized price action trading plan. But before we go into the topic deeply, I want you guys to join me to laugh a bit. This is some of the things that okay, I think when I did this analysis my chart background color was black, right? That is it. So you can see a mess and a rubbish that I did. The analysis was very okay, but I was wrong, right? This is some of the things that the market does, and I do usually preach it all the time. In this case, like I said, nobody is above mistake. All of us make mistakes in the market. All the retail traders globally, irrespective of their years of experience. So in this case, I was thinking the price is going to return at this place after breaking this low, right? Created imbalance, and I saw this doji bullish candle, which, like I said, doji simply means indecision. Doji candle, meaning neither buyers or sellers are currently in charge of the market. So, having seen that, I was thinking sellers are losing momentum out of the market, considering this level that the price has broke out of this low, create imbalance. So, it's going to respect this level, return back. This is the level I was looking at for, right? To return back to fill the imbalance at this level before a drop start. But like I said, nothing is certain in trading market. So the price actually made a pullback, just as you can see this price, rejection. But unfortunately, it didn't get to my entry points, and I was on pending order. I think it's on Friday that I actually deleted this trade. So in this case, I did not incur any loss because the trade did not actually activate, right? So what happened is that look at institutional present, a long sell. So the price moves straight to locate the support level, right? Before making a pullback. So that is what happened. At this point, when I did my second trend line courses, I said something about being flexible with your analysis. Do you see what happened here? The trend line seems to break out, but then look at the sell candle that follows. So in this case, you have to, as the price moves, you have to be flexible enough to review your analysis. So I move in this case, if I want to still go with this setup, I have moved my analysis, my trend line to accommodate this level, supply level here, right? So coming trading week, I don't know what is going to happen here. If the price is going to come down, look for lower low trend line to test, then return back to fill a scenario like this, then return back white, return back to fill this level, then continue, or it's going to form a double top. That's why I said nothing is certain in this market. Or it's going to come back, form a double top, and continue upward, right? What am I looking for? I want to off this so we can see the patterns, right? So that is a two-way scenario, what may likely happen in the market, but I can't really tell since I'm not the owner of the market. So let's move straight to our topic and continue our discussion. We move drawing. So trading plan. I want to state this clearly, right? Without a trading plan, you are just deceiving yourself. In short, you are fooling yourself, you're not fooling the market at all without a clear trading plan. I'm very sorry to use that word. That is how bad it is. I'm just using that word to demonstrate how ugly it is for you to come into the financial market without a trading plan. It's like making a decision in life, chasing ambition without a clear plan of how you're going to go about it. So this is very, very important, right? That's why I always contain this in all my courses, right? A trading plan. This trading plan is just like a template that you're going to follow every day that you're trading. Execute your plan, execute what works for you. So the trading plan is the idea what works for you. You should follow it, right? So a personalized trading plan acts as a compass in the financial market. It defines your rule, structure, and mindset for consistent execution. So I took time to put this material, illustrate it, properly. So without a trading plan, even a skilled trader becomes vulnerable to consistency and emotional decisions. A trading plan is not just a document, it is a professional guide to success, right? That is how valuable and important it is. What are the purpose of a trend line? The goal of, trading plan. The goal of trading plan is to eliminate guesswork. It outlines how you analyze, how you enter the market, how you manage active trade and exit trade. It ensures your decisions are driven by logic that's already been written down, not impulse. Every trader's plan differs based on experience, psychology, and time availability. So our trading plan cannot be the same, right? But if you are a trader that have learned my course over time, you have been able to follow 1, 2, 3 of my courses, it simply means we are likely to arrive at the same page. So if you contact me, I can help you develop a trading plan if you want. All you need to do is to send me an email. Send me an email on signalfocus@gmail.com, right? Or this is the second email. Just add effects to this. Yes. What is happening? Wait, okay. So this is the email or Telegram. You can come to my community. This is how to join the community. https c.me.com. I don't have a Discord for now, but I will make arrangement. t.me/signal focus. Or you can follow the channel direct handle at Signal Focus. If you want to connect with my handle, you can just go to mjason effects, but I do change this handle before because several occasions people always try to hack my Telegram, right? What are they looking for? To be able to gain access to my Telegram in order to solicit for financial assistance from my followers. So most times I change this, but for now this is active. But the Telegram ID, the web link, then the email will always remain the same. So you can reach me. I will help you develop a trading plan. So the key components of personalized trading plan, a market focus. You have to define which market you trade. Are you going to focus on forex indices, gold, or crypto? I'm sure you might have come across the traders that are trading only gold. Some people stick to just this GU and EU alone. That is how disciplined some people are, right? So I'm only taking random pairs when I do analysis because before you make a decision to stick to one or two, you might have tested all the pairs, all other assets. Then you realize that one or two is working perfectly for you. Then you do away with others to stick to that very one alone, right? So that's the first decision to make. Then your trading style. In my case, you have seen all the things that I break down in my analysis. I make use of trend line very often. Trend line, support and resistance. I can't do without it. Demand and supply. Those are the key level. Institutional candle. What else will you always come across in market structure? You can't leave that behind, irrespective of any strategy that you're trading. So this is basically some of the candle pattern and formation. Candle pattern, candle pattern and formation. This is two different courses in my catalog. If you need it, trace my catalog, you see it. Two different courses, candlestick pattern, candlestick formation. So this is basically the strategy that I use to approach the market always. I don't know if there's anything I've not added, but this is the basic ones. So that's my trading style, right? And also I fall into day trader. So you have to identify if you're scalper, day trader, or swing trader. Basically, who are the scalpers? Those that use smaller time frame, 1 minute, maximum 5 minutes time frame. They want to trade sharp within a second. That entering, and these people tends to open more positions in a day. More positions they open. They can trade up to 50 positions in a day because they trade in seconds, smaller time frame, right? Then we have day trader, or you call it day trader, or you call it intraday. So this type of trader, this is the category I fall into. And this is type of trader that the day resume, market open, maybe I want to resume with London session depending on my time frame. So I open Euro USD that day. I want to see the result of this trade likely before that day market close. I'm going to close this trade, either profit or loss. I just want to see the outcome of every trade within one day so that I know how to manage my trade. So I fall into this category. Then we have swing. These people tend to hold trade for days, weeks, months, years. I've made a trader that who go trade for 3 years. It was a massive profit. So you have to identify which one that you belong to, which one works for you. The strategy outline, I've said that already, which is this ones that are listed here. Then entry condition, what is going to determine your entry, right? So in my own case, institutional candle determine my entry. Confluence zone, way difference, I explained confluence zone already. So that is basically what determine my entry. These are the two things that run my entry. So all this should be in your trading plan. Risk management. So I don't go above 1% of my equity per trade, right? I don't go above 1% of my equity. What does that simply mean? It simply means the percentage of money that you're willing to lose per trade just in case that trade doesn't go your way. So if at the end of the day I have $10,000 trading account, so I open trade, then I want to reach just 1%. If that trade doesn't go my way, simply means I'm only willing to lose $100 from 10,000. So these are the things that should contain in your trading plan. Then exit strategy, detail how you set target, scale your profit, trail stop loss. I've talked about all these things in the course. You don't just set your take profit blindly. You set take profit close to the next possible zone that the price is going to react. And also I've shown you guys how to open multiple position, splitting your loss size according to your risk management. The situation you normally use 0.60 per position, but because you want to trade multiple take profit, you now split that trade into 3 positions, meaning you should use first position, let's say 0.20, second position 0.10, and so on till you constitute your total loss size that you're supposed to use, right? So these are the basic things that we need to know. I'll show you guys how to place a zone. Psychological component, trading psychology is a crucial as technical skill. Define how you maintain discipline, right? Through journaling, meditation, or time limit, please. It is important. I cannot constitute everything in one course. It will be too long and will be too boring. In short, in my when I started developing courses, my first course had up to 13 modules. So I see it as a very boring way to learn because it's too much. That's why I start doing shorter module, then I try to force the idea as much as I can. So you can go back to other of my courses to learn this journaling. I've done something on this, I think twice. If you don't know what this means, I've explained it as a topic step by step. So these are how you should handle your psychological component, keeping track of your trading decisions, right? Documentation, the pay that you trade in the day, what was the entry point, what was your stop loss price, what were your stop loss splits, take profit, what was the outcome of the trade, did you take TP? If you take TP, how much do you gain? Or stop loss, how much do you lose? Right? What was the things that I did in the example that you lost the trade? What did you find out that you did wrong that caused you to lose the trade? So those are the things. Testing refinement. A plan should evolve through experience after every 20 to 30 trade review performance. Are you best trade following your plan? Which setup consistent perform well? Which emotional pattern need to improve? So adjust your plan, not your discipline. The goal is long-term refinement, not perfection from day one, right? A personalized trading plan convert knowledge into professional structure. It builds confidence, consistency, and accountability. Price action mastery becomes truly profitable only when it is guided by a solid plan, one that reflects your trading identity, risk appetite, and daily routine. That is basically self-explanatory. So that is how to develop and the contents of your trading plan. So you can go ahead to develop your trading plan using this lecture. Thank you. See you guys in the next video.